I've been talking to you guys about this for a while now, and that is we're going to West Texas on a wild boar hunt with my 308 AR. And well, today is the big day. I've been up all night packing, getting everything all ready, trying to get everything organized and set so I have an awesome time when I go on the hunt, because I've been so focused on making this stuff happen. Had to get my cooler ready, had to get all my gear, all my cameras ready, had to buy more batteries because let me tell you what, when you're out there hunting, those GoPro batteries don't last too long. If you're using them, they get burnt up super fast. But anyways, we're heading out to West Texas, and I couldn't be more excited. You can definitely tell we're starting to get into pig country here because look at all the thick brush out there. Alright guys, we're almost there. We're just about to arrive at our location here very shortly. Now we're going to be staying at this cabin out in the middle of this big ranch. I wouldn't even call it a cabin. It's more of like a little hunting shack. I mean, you're talking this place doesn't even have any running water. It does have electricity, but that's it. You're talking outhouse, and if you want to take a shower, you better dunk in one of those cattle tanks. I'm not even kidding, I wish I was. But all these cattle here are going to be Texas Longhorn. And basically, these cattle are going to be used on the rodeo someday, which is pretty cool, honestly. There's some big bucking bulls out there, and the big bulls are the ones that they're going to be taking for the rodeo. Alright, well we finally arrived at the cabin, and this is basically what we're going to be looking at here. We got just a little hut with the roof on it, and yeah, there's going to be 4 of us staying in here. Actually 5, because the ranch hand is going to be staying here as well, and that is who you're looking at right there. That old man in the middle, he's the ranch hand. So basically what he does is he's the farmer or rancher's helper, and he's going to be helping around the ranch whether or not something needs to get fixed, or you know, the steers need to get fed, or the bulls need to get fed, or whatever. He also even helps deliver calves as well, because while we were there, we were lucky enough to be able to see a newborn. And man, it's so cool, the fact that it's just barely born, and a couple seconds later, it's standing up walking around. Welcome to West Texas. Here we go. We're heading down a couple of driveways to get to a really good area to hunt for some wild boar. We gotta cross 2 creeks and a couple of fields, and then we should be on the way. We're gonna be heading here with my brother, his friend Dan, and his friend Jacob. Alright guys, we're out here in West Texas right now, and we're going to be doing some spot and stalk and also some drives for some wild boar. We just got to one of our first locations here, and there's going to be 4 of us. It's going to be me, my brother, and 2 of his friends. We're going to be basically pushing a lot of this stuff right here. I'm going to be bringing my 308 AR semi-auto rifle, my Palmetto, and it's right here, locked and loaded, and ready to go. So a lot of you guys know this, and that is I just recently got an AR 308 a couple years ago. I've always wanted an AR, but they're a little bit pricey to be able to have very high quality rifle, and I just could never really afford it, to be perfectly honest. So anyways, I finally have one, and I just went on my first ever hunt a few months ago out in North Dakota, and I took down a pretty decent 4x4 muley, which was awesome. But that was the first time I've ever used my AR in my life. So this here is going to be my first time I'm going to be going on a wild boar hunt with my AR. So I'm super stoked. Alright, so we just arrived at our first location where we're going to start off hunting here. There's a creek bottom about 50 yards to the west side of us. And Dan, my buddy, is on the opposite side of that creek. My brother is walking right down the creek. And I'm going to be walking on the edge of the brush row all the way out to that open field there. So if anything busts out, we'll be able to get a really good opportunity to take the shot. Just off in the distance, I noticed some movement.
Dropped him. Dropped him.
Now, that was honestly a perfect headshot. All I could see was his ears looking at me, and he started trotting my direction. And once he slowed up, I put the crosshair right between the 2 ears, and I squeezed the trigger, and he went straight down, which was awesome. But for the safety of many people here, I'm gonna kind of blur out part of the boar
just so, yeah, no one really gets too upset about this. So I hope you guys enjoy.
That was awesome.
You're just gonna cut the back straps out here?
It's a pretty good size one, I don't know. That's a freaking nice one. It's a nice boar, big cutters.
There he is down there. First boar. Look at the cutters on that thing. It's a freaking nice one. So there's a really good spot right there where they should bust out of this brush and cross through that opening right there. And I'm sitting right back here right now, waiting for my brother. He just got a pig over there and he's cleaning him up right now. Dan, my buddy's over here, like 100 yards away. So as soon as my brother gets his pig cleaned up, we're gonna keep on going and go straight through here in the middle.
Shots fired, shots fired. That means we gotta be ready because something could bust out at any second.
Someone shot.
Right in the middle on the creek. Bunch of them.
Right there.
Heck yeah, frickin' drilled him on the run.
I didn't see him come out. I think I smoked him. He's going hard right. Is that him?
I'm right here by your brand. If you look to your right. Yeah. And Eric's off to your right. He shot one. It's your 2 o'clock. Yes, sir.
Dude, smoked one. It's a sweet looking one too. Alright guys, here he is right here. Just took him on the run. At about 80 yards out, one shot, smoked him. He went maybe 30 yards and just piled up. And there he is laying right there. I think I might have heart shot him actually. Because there's no bullet in the head. And there's no bullet in the center of him. And I was holding on his front shoulder. I think I hit him like right there. And it went right through the heart. Look at the cutters on that thing.
Boy, this is going way better than I thought. We have a semi-automatic AR rifle, and honestly, I've shot 2 times and 2 hogs are down. The first shot, we made a headshot. The second shot right here, I just took a shot on the run, 80 yards out, and we made a perfect heart shot with 1 single shot. But what a sweet looking boar. He's kind of like a spotted color, and he's got some really good cutters on him as well.
Alright, there should be some up here on this brush row. Right up here. They like to lay right on the backside. And they won't jump up till we get close. I don't know if you guys saw that last one, but we jumped one up 50 yards away, but it was running right towards my brother. So I couldn't shoot. But he ended up getting it anyway, so it worked out awesome. The only unfortunate part is I don't think I was recording. I mean, it should have been. I hit record, but nothing happened.
A decent hog just kicked up in front of us, but unfortunately I thought I was recording. However, I was not right away until the last second. Then I realized I was recording, and by that time that hog was almost gone. Luckily, I still was able to pull off a quick shot, but unfortunately it did not connect.
All right, we're gonna walk right towards the middle. This way. There's a pond right here. Right over there. But this area in front of us here is pretty thick. Don't worry, my GoPro's on. All right, so here's basically what we have going on. My brother's over there, 150 yards. My brother's friend's over there, 150 yards. I'm in the middle, and we're pushing straight to the west side here. I gotta keep these windmills to my left, and basically just go straight down the middle. And hopefully we jump up some hogs. We should be able to. It's pretty thick in here. It's a thick one, Mr. Grinch.
Now this next part might be the coolest part of the entire hunt. So Dan is to my left about 150 yards out, and all of a sudden I hear, hogs, hogs! And next thing you know, shots ring out like crazy. And well, you gotta see what happens next.
Oh my God, here they come, guys. Look at this, look at this.
There's a pile of them there.
I got 3 laying here. Dude, they're so close. Had to go open sights. I think there's one laying there too. I couldn't even see him with my scope.
So that was honestly kind of incredible. These hogs came running right towards me. They were about 7 yards away, maybe 10 yards max. Now the problem is the sun was shining in my face, so I couldn't see through my scope. My scope was actually glaring majorly. So what I decided to do is just go full out instinct, and I just went not even open sights because I have a scope on. You can't even see my sight. So I literally just
took one down.
Instinctively shot, and I shot like right where I thought I was gonna run, and I kind of just hip shot. 2 hogs dropped on the spot, and a third one ran a little ways and we found it. But that's 3 hogs that we dropped, all within about 50 yards apart right here. I shot like 7 times, but honestly, the first 3 shots, 2 of the hogs piled up. And the last couple of shots, I was just trying to finish off another hog. But that was one of the most epic moments of hunting that I've ever had right there. Like, that was something that I wish I could do in game. And it's cool to do it in game, but I just did it in real life.
Okay guys, I'm at the power line and ready to go as soon as you guys are to the power line.
Ten four.
Big boar just took off in front of you, big boar.
Alright, so Dan just jumped up a big boar over there. It was coming this direction. I'm trying to cut him off. Going onto that field.
Right here.
He's shooting onto that open field over there.
We're right on the fence line here.
There should be some nice boar in here. Look how thick it is. They lay right down that stuff right there and they jump up, and when they do, boy, you better be ready.
I am not kidding, but I literally just said that. I said that this spot looks good for hogs, and if there's a hog in the area, boy, you better be ready. And after 5 seconds of saying that, we jumped up about 10 hogs. They came flying through there so fast. I only was able to take off 2 shots, but luckily we did get 1 down. Unfortunately, we only got 1 out of that whole massive herd of hogs. But hey, at least we got 1. Well, now it's time to walk through some more super thick brush loaded with thorns and prickers, more than you could ever imagine. Not only that, you're going to be lucky if you don't walk into any cactuses. These thorns here are so thick that I feel like they should be surrounding the sword and the stone from that one movie.
Oh, that felt nice. He didn't even know he got hit. He just like slowly fell down.
So when I'm using my GoPro, it's really difficult, almost impossible to tell if I'm actually recording. The only way that I can tell is if I have Wi-Fi, I can look at my app on the phone, or I literally have to take out my phone, put the camera on and look at myself so I can see what number it says on the GoPro. If I can't see that, then I can't tell if it's actually recording. Or I have to take it all the way off of my head and then look at the front of it to see if it's actually recording. Because sometimes if I push the top record button, it doesn't actually record. It basically just like opens it up and says, okay, I'm ready. But I think I'm recording and I'm not. And that's what just happened on this massive 400-pound wild boar. It wasn't recording. But at least you can see him, you know?
Alright, we're doing another push right now. My brother's over there about 100 yards. Dan's over there 100 yards. We're pushing straight towards this windmill. But this area looks awesome. Look at this grass and the brush. This is perfect for wild boar. Right there you can see a nice trail going through here. Goes all the way underneath that fence right there. All the way down through here. Look at this. Nice boar trail right there. Got him.
Holy, he's big. He's big. He's hit hard.
He's running back towards the road. Back right where I was. He's hit, but he didn't go down. He's not going. He's hit, but he didn't go down. He's not going far though.
So we finally found our boar. He ran about 250 yards. We put 2 hits into him. They were kind of centered on him. Not quite perfect, but still pretty good shots. And these boar are tough. So he ran a long ways, but we found him out here. And it's super, super windy out here. So I have to kind of cut the audio because it's just gusting out here. But you can see just the massive cutters on him. And he's just a massive monster boar. We figured he's somewhere around 350, close to even 400 pounds. The biggest boar that I've ever seen right here. And we took him down with a 308 AR rifle. So that was pretty awesome. And honestly, it made for one heck of an incredible once-in-a-lifetime wild boar hunt right there that we just had. Now we're going to head back to the hunting camp, get these all cleaned up, and ready to go back home. And what you're looking at is an entire chest freezer full to the max of fresh wild boar meat. It's going to be absolutely delicious, and I can't wait to have some. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had an absolute blast out there. Got to go hunting with my brother and a couple of friends as well, and it was honestly just an amazing time. So I recommend, if you get a chance to be able to hunt with your friends, go for it. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.